young lady in the 14 is back there also. So we got two ladies in this division. So if you for some reason you don't like the color of the 18, root for the 14.
There you go. And Corey, by the way, 20 years of age. Her nickname is Racing Blondie of Virginia Beach, driving at 18. She's had a good season so far, too, this year in that 18. Teammate to the 8 of Tommy Nixon. Tommy, 46 years of age from Norfolk, Virginia, looking for another win tonight. And if he does, it's going to be win number 5 for the season. Robbie Davis looking for his second win of the season. And Chase McAdams driving that 62. Look out for the 62. He's ready to go once again. He does have a victory in that machine, and he is 6th in the points. Pace truck is in, the Toyota Tundra, and the green flag is flying. We are underway at Langley Speedway as Tommy Nixon, Robbie Davis leads them down. It is the Larry King Law Super Trucks. As the sun goes down, you'll start to see the grandstands fill up. Everybody waiting for it to cool off a little bit. And we appreciate you being here on such a hot day at Langley Speedway. The racing action is hot on the track. For the lead, still side by side. Tommy Nixon, Robbie Davis. The 17 falls back in line in the second spot. Curtis Hughes back in the third spot. Jonathan Mullet, the 95, the 19. Bill Wallace. Bill Wallace in fourth. In the 90 of Troy Turnage up to 5th. The 95 all over the back tailgate. Jonathan Mullet trying to chase down Troy Turnage, who got by and moved up to 5th. Also Bill Wallace, the 19 and 4th. Curtis Hughes, the 73rd. Robbie Davis, the 17. In the 8, Tommy Nixon continues to lead. 95 again, slices on the inside. Jonathan Mullet on that 19 of Bill Wallace. He moves up to 5th. Great battle for the lead. Robbie Davis still over the back tailgate of the 8 of Tommy Nixon. 18, Corey Millard, a little bit off the pace that time between turns 1 and 2. She is slowing up. Standard Welding 17, Robbie Davis continues to hound the 8 of Tommy Nixon for the lead. After 5 laps, it is Tommy Nixon, Robbie Davis, Curtis Hughes, Troy Turnage, Jonathan Mullet, the top 5. Rick Potter, the 21, Bill Wallace, the 19, Chase McAdams, the 62 and 8, Chris Bechtel, the 52 9th, Corey Millard in 10th in the 18, and Chris Munger, Debbie Biesecker, and Buck Munger in the 20 out. Bill Wallace again gets on the inside of Chase McAdams in the 62. Still some great racing up front between Tommy Nixon and Robbie Davis. Tommy Nixon of Norfolk, Virginia, 46 years of age. Robbie Davis of Chesapeake, Virginia, the 2010 champion. Dubin Metal, Standard Welding, PNC Mortgage, signs and graphics to go on that 17. In the 70, once again, Curtis Hughes having another great run again tonight. Started the race in 3rd. He maintains that 3rd spot. Last year's Rookie of the Year, 17 years of age, driving a Chevrolet. Troy Turnage of New Kent, the Carroll's Automotive and Carl's Racing Products Sandstone Cleaners, number 90 in 4th. Now between turns 1 and 2, the 8, Tommy Nixon with a mirrorful of that 17 of Robbie Davis. Some side-by-side racing going on back here between the 21 of Rick Potter and the 62 of Chase McAdams. Meanwhile, looking on the inside of the lead is the 8. Tommy Nixon out front, the 17. Robbie Davis still all over the back end, trying to get by for that lead position. And again, he tries on the inside, halfway up next to him in the 8. Tommy Nixon on the outside, the 17. And that's Robbie Davis down low. They make contact. Robbie Davis spins sideways and almost hits the wall. Keeps it off the inside retaining wall. Trying to go for the lead on the 8 of Tommy Nixon. They made contact. He spun around but did not hit the wall. Good job by Robbie Davis to keep it off the wall. That 17 will have to go to the rear of the field, and you're in for a treat watching him move back up. So some great racing up front for the lead. 11 laps completed. This is a 25-lap race. Now he's going to try and fight his way back up to the front. Half a lap, they're going to get the green flag, and we'll be back underway. Our first caution flag for Robbie Davis, but good thing is he kept it off the wall in that 17 truck. Side by side they will race, and those who use the cone is the 90 as he looks on the outside. Troy Turnage, 19, Bill Wallace, and the 18, Corey Millard. Troy Turnage gets a good bite at the exit of 2, but falls back in line 3 wide on the back straightaway as the 95, Jonathan Mullet, comes up to the front. He races side by side with Troy Turnage for the second spot. Three wide again on the back straightaway as Robbie Davis works his way up to the front. Gets on the inside of Corey Millard and the 19 of Bill Wallace. Side by side for the lead. Jonathan Mullet pushing, and the 90 slips and loses about 5, 6, 7, 8 positions. He's got a flat tire on the left front. Troy Turnage was up there in second spot. Now he's got a flat tire. He will try and inch his way back to the pits if he can make it. 3 wide again down the front straightaway as Robbie Davis is headed to the front. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out for the flat tire of the 90, who was up there in the second spot, Troy Turnage. And now he will try and inch his way into the pits and see if he can get his crew to change that tire.
Down here on the 90 truck, they got pit crew waiting down on the rim all the way. Tires about ready to come off. They're getting in here. I don't know if he lost a lap or not. I didn't see the score and see where it happened to fall in there, but he was out there racing for the lead. Apparently either ran over something or got involved with another one of these trucks. The bumpers are about even on these trucks to line up with the tires. Getting one of the crewmen to get off the jack. They're not allowed to work on any vehicle if you got shorts on. That's why you see all the crewmen down here wearing long pants. It ain't because they're crazy, because we know how hot it is. Got a big hole in the sidewall. Like, oh, whoop, the valve stem's gone. Valve stem's right out of there. Probably the exhaust pipe or something hit the valve stem and took it right out of there, and all the tire and all the air came out of the tire. They do not count caution laps, so he is not losing any more laps while he's down here in the pits. They can take their time, be sure they got all the lug nuts on there good and tight, let him back down. He'll go down to the end of pit road and be held and go right in the back. Mike, back up to you.
And who goes to the outside? Chase McAdams will go to the outside, the Lawn Doctor 62. Curtis Hughes, he will try it. Bill Wallace in the 19. Jonathan Mullet from Hampton, Virginia, looking for his first win of the year. Standard Welding, PNC Mortgage, East Coast Customs, Earth Development Incorporated on the Ford Ranger, the 95 machine. Chase McAdams out there on the outside to do battle with the 8 of Tommy Nixon. Once that green flag comes out, he chose the cone rule and went to the outside. Thinks he has a fast enough truck to get it done tonight on Tommy Nixon in the 8. Back underway, the green flag flies 3 wide down the front straightaway. Tommy Nixon gets off to a slow start. Jonathan Mullet gets on the inside. He will make the pass on Tommy Nixon, but Chase McAdams out front in truck 62 by 5 truck lengths over the 95 of Jonathan Mullet. 17, Robbie Davis. He's hanging tough in third. Tommy Nixon all the way back to 4th position. Then it's Rick Potter in 70 of Curtis Hughes. Chase McAdams still continues to lead. He is out here at Langley Speedway looking for win number 2 for the year. 6th in the points, leading the race for the Super Trucks, and 9 laps to go. Now a battle shaping up for the second spot as Robbie Davis gets down on the 95 with Jonathan Mullet to make the pass. Rick Potter, he spins and slams into the 70 truck at the exit of turn 2. 70 gets spun around. Curtis Hughes collected by the 21 of Rick Potter, who got loose, wiggled a couple of times, overcorrected down on the bottom of the racetrack in our third caution flag here on lap 16. Checking on the drivers to make sure they are okay. A little bit of damage on the 70 machine of Curtis Hughes. He backs up. Looks like he does have a left front flat tire on the 70 of Curtis Hughes.
These trucks, if everybody was watching a 21 truck, they seen it get up on one wheel over there and spin around. It almost turned over. These trucks are a little top heavy with the cab the way it is and the roll cage up so high. And if he gets sliding just right, they will turn over on the side or on the roof. And I thought that one was just about being a goner. Apparently, the 8 truck has some sort of transmission problems going on from what I'm hearing. On the restarts, he's having a hard time getting it up to speed. That's why he got passed last time in there. But got Hughes family down here getting ready to change the left front tire on the 70 truck. It's coming down. It's flat. It's shredded. It's coming all apart here. Looks like something you see in the Cup Series. Mike, I'm going to walk out here as soon as these trucks get by. Might have changed the tire. I'm going to show the fans something here. We always try to keep the fans informed. The 90 truck getting positioned to where he is. What I'm holding here is called a cool shirt. It has lines going through it, and you see the lines hanging off of it. A lot of drivers in the late model division and other divisions too, what it is, cold water is pumped through these lines and it runs all through the shirt, and it helps keep the drivers cool while they're racing out here. So it's a big help. You see them on the Cup Series, the Busch Series, all the top series, and now they're in the short tracks, and a lot of drivers wear these. And like I said, ice water runs through it while they race, keeps them cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, he does have a fast truck. He was running up there very well tonight, so let's see what he's able to do. Curtis Hughes in the 70. "16 laps completed." It's going to be Chase McAdams up front. Right there on the bottom also, there's the 95, Jonathan Mullet. Robbie Davis, the 17, the 8, down on the inside. That is once again Tommy Nixon having some problems apparently with the engine or transmission and falling back after leading a lot of this race. We've got 9 laps to go to get to lap 25 for the Larry King Law Super Trucks. Dave Terrell takes the pace truck down pit road. 62 Chase McAdams leads the field down as the green flag flies. Chase got a little bit of an early start, so the caution flag will come out. And here we go. Now we've got 1 lap to go. So when the green flag flies, we will have another 9 laps to go to get to lap number 25. And right after this, we're going to have the first of 2 50-lap late model stock car races coming your way tonight. The Crossroads Fuel late model stock cars. Our first 50-lap race, Heritage Motor Company Super Streets for 40 laps. The Easy Auto U cars for 30 laps. And then our final race of the nighttime, that second 50-lap event for the Crossroads Fuel late model stock cars. Larry King Law Super Trucks about to take the green flag again here on lap 16. Chase McAdams into the gas ahead of the rest of the field. Chase McAdams, Jonathan Mullet right there in second in the 95, followed by the 17 of Robbie Davis. Troy Turnage in the 90 truck, ready to go. He's in fourth. Tommy Nixon in fifth, followed by the 2 of Buck. Now make that Chris Munger. Buck Munger out of the race in car 20, truck 20. Tommy Nixon almost loses it between turns 1 and 2. He was all over the back tailgate of the 90 of Troy Turnage. Fell back a little bit there as he got wiggly between 1 and 2. Corey Millard trying to hold off the challenge of that 2 truck of Chris Munger. And also the 19 of Bill Wallace down on the inside. One of the ladies racing in the field. Bill Wallace on the inside, Corey's on the outside in truck 18. Meanwhile, here comes the 17 back up front to the inside of the 95, taking over that second spot. Still a side-by-side race between the 19 and the 18. Bill Wallace and Corey Millard in the 18. And the 70 truck gets spun by the 2, and he gets into him a little bit. Caution flag is out. Chris Munger and the 70 of Curtis Hughes get together to bring out our 4th caution flag. Troy Turnage once again will go to the outside and see what he can do with Chase McAdams in that 62. Robbie Davis still has a very fast truck, and he is ready to go on the back tailgate of the 62 of Chase McAdams. Other drivers that chose to use the outside cone, there was only one, and that is the 52 of Chris Bechtel. Green flag is out, back underway. And Chase McAdams once again gets a good restart. Robbie Davis in second, the 95, Jonathan Mullet, then a side-by-side battle between Troy Turnage and the 90 on the outside of the 8 of Tommy Nixon. Then it's still side-by-side between the 18 of Corey Millard and the 52 of Chris Bechtel here on lap number 20. 5 laps to go. Tommy Nixon looked like his truck is coming back to life. He gets on the inside of Jonathan Mullet, the standard welding 95, and will challenge for the 3rd spot. He makes the pass. Chase McAdams with 4 laps to go to win race number 2 for 2011. Chase McAdams 6th in the points, looking to advance his points position and also his victory column and get another trophy. If he can hang on to it, he's got 3 laps to prove himself again. Robbie Davis right there in that 17, not letting him out of his sight. About 2 truck lengths to a half back to the 17. Tommy Nixon, his truck comes back to life. He's all over the back end of the 17. Robbie Davis. Super trucks here at Langley Speedway. The white flag is out for Chase McAdams in the 62 of Poquoson, Virginia. Bruce Howard Contracting, Advance Auto Parts. And he's picking up sponsors every week. The 62 Chase McAdams will now see the checkered flag. But who's it going to be for second? Tommy Nixon to the inside of Robbie Davis for the 2nd spot. But Chase McAdams wins his 2nd race of 2011 and 3 wide across the stripe. Back here for about the 7th or 8th position. Chase McAdams wins over Tommy Nixon, who finishes 2nd. Robbie Davis, the 17 3rd. Jonathan Mullet, the 95 4th. Troy Turnage, the 90th 5th. Corey Millard, the 18 6th. Chris Bechtel, the 52 7th. Bill Wallace, the 19 is 8th. Curtis Hughes, the 70 is 9th. Debbie Biesecker, the 14 10th. Chris Munger is the 2, and he finishes 11th. Rick Potter, the 21, finishes 12th. And Buck Munger, the 2013th. But there's the winner once again for the 2nd time in 2011, Chase McAdams.
You know, Mike, we had this young man on the radio show, and I tell you what, he's a great individual, a former state champion in wrestling, and he talked about, getting that first win in 2011. And I tell you what, it's a heck of a show these guys put on every time they come out here, and gals. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, 2 times 2011, Chase McAdams. Chase, come on out here, man. I tell you. Let's go back to lap 14 and tell us what was going on, what was happening around lap 14 when you took that lead, and all those cautions. I know it was a battle on the restart for you as well.
Yeah, I knew there was a bunch of fast trucks behind me. I knew they were coming, but they were getting crazy out there in front of me right before I got the lead. But I just want to thank my sponsors, Taylor's Waste Services, Advanced Auto Parts, ER Batten Contracting, Lawn Doctor, everybody that helps us. Thank my dad, thank my brother, everybody, all the fans. It's great to see y'all out here.
I got to tell you, it's pretty special to have the title sponsor for the division, Larry King Law, here tonight. Larry King himself would like to present you with your second trophy in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, he drives the 62 truck of the Larry King Law Super Trucks. Give it up for Chase McAdams.